All right, you guys, welcome back to the podcast. You're watching the iDROPPA podcast. We got a very, very special one for you guys today. What do I say? I mean, you might recognize this guest from his viral hits like Dracula Flow, Simp. You might recognize him from being on lineups of the likes of, Hall, Zabor, Midnight Tea, Truth, Subfiltronic. The list goes on and on and on. This man really needs no introduction. He does what the fuck he wants. Please welcome Mushroom Cloud.
Hey, what up,
How are you doing, brother? Welcome.
I'm good, man.
Throw these on. I'm good, dude. We're here. We're doing it. Thank you for hosting us in your hotel.
Yeah, thank you for doing this, man.
Very
this is
nice
awesome.
setting.
This is fun. This is cool.
Absolutely, dude. We're stoked to have you, man.
Got the little setup here in this nice, elegant hotel.
Dude, I feel a little underdressed. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
I'm wearing a shirt. I got this shirt for free.
Nice, dude.
Events.
Swamp Base. See, you got the fit on, bro. You're just right for this shit. I feel
Shout
like they're
out
gonna
Swamp Base Events, Florida.
They might come kick me out, dude. Shit, dude. All right, so I tried to give you a little introduction. You've really been killing it in the underground scene. Like, it's anyone that hasn't seen your name pop up really is not tapped into the underground bass scene. You just dropped an album, I Do What I Want. It's out now. Go check it out. Somewhere between Rhythm and 140, right?
Yep, that's the play.
Do you have like a preferred 140 or Rhythm, or do you like the hybrid kind of both thing going on?
So I've always been like a huge rhythm whore for like since the beginning of time. Like the second I heard Yasio, I was just like, bro, what is this
Absolutely,
shit?
Dude.
And I actually seen Getter play it in some small club in Detroit called The Works back in the day, and I was just like, whatever that track was insane, and
change your brain chemistry, right?
Yeah, right. And it's just like, dude, this is it right here. This is the future. And then always kind of been locked into rhythm. And then my one of my best friends and now manager, Peyton, he goes by Magnus Dubs. Shout out Magnus Dubs. Peyton, you my dog, bro.
Shout out Magnus Dubs. Pause for 2 seconds.
All right, yeah. Shout out my dog, Magnus Dubs, bro.
Big shout out.
He dragged me to Soundhaven, and I was not hip on like 140 at all.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit, but like I didn't like know the term 140. And then went to Soundhaven, and my boy Dean of Dank, he drove me there, and we drove from Detroit to Tennessee, so it was like probably 10 hours. And
Holy
he has
shit.
a nice little JBL sub in the back.
Oh,
and
nice.
He just, the whole time there, just straight 140s bangers and like
education.
Yeah, education.
Hell yeah.
And I was just like, dude, I wasn't even hip on this shit, but like Distinct Motive, Chef Boyer Beats,
right?
Like, all that kind of like, man, Chef Boyer Beats just dropped that first EP on Deep Dark Dangerous, and like, man,
Change the game.
yeah. I went to Soundhaven, was just like seeing like some of those late night like, like they really just throw the 140 down, just like it's rhythm, but it's not rhythm.
Right.
It's like
It's chill.
it's
rhythm.
like rhythm's cousin. It's like the whole structure is exactly the same, and the whole vibe is the same, but it's just different sound design. But it's fundamentally the same. And ever since then, I've just been like in love with it. But I also really love rhythm, which was the roots. So kind of just trying to find a way to bridge the two, if that makes sense.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Is they're cousins. They're in the same family.
Yeah.
I like that. So what year was that Soundhaven that you went to that changed your life? Sounds like
3-4 years ago. So it's 2025. So maybe 2021, 2022.
Back when it was like smaller than it is now.
It was pretty big.
Yeah.
It was sweet. It was when they changed the venue. It wasn't at Jaceland. It was at this other venue that they tried out for a year, which I really liked that venue. So they had this. They had the main stage, and then you go down this hill, and there was a beach, and they set up a sound system on the beach.
No shit.
And they had like, not quite open decks, but it was like, hit up the dude and say you want a DJ open decks type thing, and like, oh man, dude, it was Soundhaven. The problem with Soundhaven is it's always so hot in Tennessee. Like,
really?
It is brutally hot.
Yeah.
Like, wake up and, just due to the nature of the stage, they curate everything so perfectly. where if you don't make it till 5 a.m., you're fucking up. Like there's just that much good music,
Right.
and it just flows the whole way through. So every night you're up till 5 a.m. plus, and then at 9 in the morning, I don't care how much you've been partying, you are up because it's 100 degrees.
It's 1,000 degrees. Yeah.
Yeah, and
you have to be up.
Yeah, you have no choice. So
Right.
it was awesome to be able to like wake up like, oh man, I didn't get no sleep, blah 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 blah. And then you go down to the lake, jump in the water with all the friends,
man.
start drinking. They got the DJs, go mix on the decks. Like, oh, total vibe. Do that, hang out in the water until like the main stage kicks on at 6. Total vibe.
Dude, that sounds like a good little situation they got going on. I've never been personally,
you
but
gotta go.
it's at the very top of my list. I was sad I couldn't get to go this year, but next year
This
we're
year's
making it
lineup
happen.
is crazy. And
You going this year?
Nah, dude, I can't.
Ah,
I was.
we'll be there next year.
Yeah,
Hell
we'll
yeah,
be there
bro.
next year.
Good shit.
There's I got a pretty good show offer that weekend, and I was trying to weasel my way on the lineup, and I almost got there, kind of maybe. It was like kind of got some verbal but it didn't happen, and I got it. By the time I got another offer, I was like, oh, I got to take this offer. This is it's a good offer, so
Yeah.
I took it.
I feel like we'll talk more about that off camera because a similar thing happened to me. That's why I'm not going this year either. Unfortunately,
It'd be like that, bro.
It do be like that, dude. It do be like that. So I kind of want to know your bass music origins. Like, how'd you get into EDM in general in the first place? Like, what was your first exposure?
Ooh, all right. So, so back in high school, I'm 35, so I'm a bit older.
Okay.
But when I was younger, like in high school, I was really into car audio, and I went through and I like installed sound systems in everybody's sound in high school. So
Nice.
you pull up at 8 in the morning and everyone's bumping, and it's all
It's all your fault.
It's all my fault.
Nice.
And it was always like rap music, like Lil Wayne, Gucci Mane type era and
Yeah.
shit like that. And I loved all that. I loved all that gangster stuff and grew up on it. And then the more I got into subwoofers, YouTube had just came out. And when YouTube just came out, I started Googling like subwoofer bass song tests and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And like
yeah.
just stuff that would sound good
Bass
on the
boosted.
subwoofers. Yeah, like that
Yeah,
kind of
shit like
weird
that.
crap. And of all things that came up was Bass Nectar, which fuck that guy now. I mean,
Fuck that guy.
dude's a groomer. But Bass Nectar popped up, and Basshead, I heard that and I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. This is weird and crazy, but like, this sounds crazy on the
Yeah.
sound system. And so I was like showing all my buddies that, like, you gotta hear how the song sounds in the car. And then one of my friends was like, hey, if you like that, you should look at the word dubstep. And I
Yeah.
was
You've
like,
never heard it before. You're
Never
like,
heard that term before. And so I started looking into it, and I was like, "Whoa, this is fucking sweet." And then like right on cue, like a couple weeks later, Skrillex dropped "Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites," and
oh man,
became all obsessed with that. And
that was right in the like prime time.
yeah,
The
right when it
golden
was just
era.
becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like Getter dropped that "I Want More" EP, and
Yeah.
oh, bro, I was obsessed with it. I was like, how is this like? I was a drummer in a marching band, but I was never like, I never made music, if that
Sure.
makes sense. So I started looking into like, how does Getter making these weird, crazy, like yuggy sounds and stuff like that. And throughout all the research, I found Massive and then Ableton, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna steal all this software, and I stole all the software and like was trying
As you
to
do.
learn it and poking around in it and stuff like that, and then spent the first couple of years like really just experimenting, trying to learn. You know, I'm sure you probably did the same thing.
Sure, you're fucking around big time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I know I said I stole the software, more like try it before you buy it. You know, but once I actually put some
Right.
serious time into it, I did buy everything. But yeah, man, I just really tried to like recreate some of Getter's stuff, and it was really good learning. And then all of a sudden, I was dropping songs. You know.
So how long has the Mushroom Cloud project been around for?
Oh, that's a good question.
Have you ever rebranded? Have you been anything else or?
Nope, it was always Mushroom Cloud.
Okay, all right.
I say like 13, 14, 13 or 14, maybe 13 years.
Wow,
But,
okay.
like the first 2 years were really just like not serious, just like
Right.
poking around the DAW and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't know if I actually had the name Mushroom Cloud. But,
Gotcha.
I don't even know how I came up with the name. I was looking for something with some weight, something that just like felt like it hit.
Yeah.
And yeah, big ass explosions, you know?
Yeah. And I feel like it's great branding because like a mushroom cloud kind of looks like the cone of a speaker,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks like a sound wave maybe.
Right. Blow up the club.
Yeah, there you go too, dude. So I mean, I had a question on here was like, how'd you get your name? But I guess it's not like complicated. It's not any deeper than that. Just
man, I wish I could remember exactly where I came up. I remember just looking for a name that had some weight to it.
Yeah.
And I remember Mushroom Cloud having weight to it, and I just liked that. Oh, it was actually there was two things I was looking at. It was either Mushroom Cloud or Damn It Bobby from like King of the Hill, because my name's Bobby, and I was like,
someone's gonna take that now.
Right.
Someone's definitely taking
Or
that.
maybe someday I'll make an alias, and
Yeah.
I'll just always hit the little, oh, dude, oh god damn it, Bobby.
What would your like alias? What kind of music would that alias be? Still dubstep, like
It'd
rhythm?
probably be like the same shit.
Same shit.
I don't know. I feel like if I made an alias, I feel like it would only take the right people fucking minutes to be like, that's Mushroom Cloud.
Yeah.
You know? It's
Well,
like
you
when
start making techno or something. You know.
No, boo.
You're in Detroit, bro. You know you gotta
It
get
is
in there.
true. Detroit's the techno capital.
Why not, dude? Do we have we have a big house scene here?
Yeah? Yeah, I
Like-
seen that this was like a house, or tonight's show is a house and bass music kind of thing.
Yeah, they usually do that at this venue at Mississippi Underground. Shout out. They'll usually have like at least 2 stages, and you know they'll make one like house or one dubstep, or they'll have like different genres on either stage. So they can do 4 stages there now.
Oh,
They have like an outside dome.
whoa.
They do like a 360.
So this venue's about to be pretty sweet, right?
It's sick. You're gonna love it. You're gonna fucking love it, dude. I've seen it come a long way from back when like there was nothing outside except for a fire pit, and there was like they didn't even have like sprinklers inside. To like now they've got LED panels and lasers and AC, and it's dude,
Let's go.
it's
I'm
fucking
hyped.
awesome.
Skate park in there.
Yeah, they do everything
Skate
over
park?
there. Yeah.
Whoa.
They any kind of event you can imagine, they have it there.
That's
or
so
they've
cool.
done it there.
Dude,
Yeah, you're gonna like it.
Speaking of skate parks, I played the show in LA recently, and my boy was supposed to come with me, but his dog was getting sick right at the last minute, so he had to bail. So I went out there solo. But I ended up staying at a hostel, and I never stayed at a hostel.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in Venice. I stayed at Venice Beach, and I opened up the hostel window, and it was the Venice Beach skate park.
No way.
Right there.
Yeah.
And then the ocean, and oh man, it was so cool. They had like a skate competition where like the top skater gets like 30 grand, and I just hung out there all
Dude,
day and
that's
just
sick.
watched people skate. And these people were crazy good.
Damn.
Like it was a total vibe.
That's like GTA in real life, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I know that skate park, but only from GTA.
Oh, is it in GTA?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they have like Venice Beach right there. You can go down on the beach.
Which GTA?
5, right? Because that's the one in LA.
Oh yeah, it is in LA. Dude,
Yeah.
I haven't played it in so long, I can't remember.
Yeah, I put some hours into that game.
Yeah, same.
We don't have to talk about it, but when GTA 6 comes out, my life is getting thrown away, dude. I'm not gonna have any life when that happens.
You know, GTA is GTA 5. Spilled coffee all over myself.
Yeah.
GTA 5 is the single most expensive piece of entertainment ever created. Like bigger than Star Wars.
What do you mean expensive? Like it's made the most money, or
Like it cost the most. to
Really?
produce. It maybe made the most money. But I know like the budget to create a piece of entertainment, the highest piece ever is Grand Theft Auto 5. Maybe
kinda-
beat now by 6. But
I believe that because there's just it's like a whole real world inside a video game.
yeah, and
like-
I imagine they probably have like 2,000 programmers or something like that that probably work like 6 or 7 or 8 years straight on it.
Yeah. And they're all like signed to NDAs, and they like can't leave the house, can't talk about what they're working on. and
Right.
shit. It'll kind of suck. But
Did you hear about that hacker that fucking got into it and leaked all the stuff for GTA
No.
6? Dude, he did wild stuff.
like, what kind of stuff did he leak?
So this dude, yeah, he was like
No,
a
I'm out of
kid,
the
and he
loop,
was like,
dude.
I think he was on like, so it was a kid, and I think, don't quote me on this 100%. This is all really rough, but he was like already in like a federal lockup type house, and for hacking, and while he was there, he hacked GTA 6. and he reached out to their admins and was like, "Hey, I lost my Microsoft Teams username and password."
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, and the admin gave it to him.
That's crafty.
So he got into their Teams account, and it was just like the whole game files, like videos, like test debug footage, all this stuff.
Oh, wow.
And he downloaded all of it and then held it. Yeah,
With a Roku TV,
he did a Roku TV.
Like a Roku TV remote.
Wow, what a hacker, bro!
That's insane.
Crazy. And then
He was playing GTA 6 on the Roku.
no, he hacked the servers using the Roku because like he was already like too tight on. They wouldn't let him have a phone because he was too dangerous.
Oh my god, and he's what, like 12 years old? 15 or something?
Young. He was young.
This kid's got a future.
He was a prodigy in a sense. And
Good
the dude
Lord.
threatened. He was like, "Hey, give me X amount of money, like millions of dollars, or I'm going to leak all this footage." And then Rockstar was just like, "No, we're not going to do that." And they made a public announcement, like, and he did end up leaking everything.
Really?
Yeah.
So is that why, like, all the information's kind of out there now? Everyone.
Yeah. Rockstar, when they announced GTA 6, instead of like announcing it the way they wanted to, they said, "Hey, this is unfortunate. We don't want to have to announce it like this, but we had a data breach, and GTA 6 is in development. Someone got in our systems and they leaked a bunch of footage. Just want to let you know it is real. This is unfortunately not how we wanted to do it, but we will have a real trailer for you soon." And then it forced them to kind of like get a trailer ready, so they got one like ready relatively soon.
And that's what I saw.
Yeah.
I was excited about that. Shout out to this kid, man. Shout out to this kid. He's a what?
18-year-old what?
How you doing?
Member of Lapsus, which is organized. Just keep going. He was an 18-year-old member of Lapsus, which is a gang, cyber gang that attacks tech giants, including Uber, Nvidia, and Rockstar Games.
What are they called?
They're called Lapsus.
Hey, shout out to Lapsus. We're on your side. Don't hack us, please.
Yeah.
Since he's also autistic.
Dude.
All those super geniuses are. I mean,
that kid's a hero.
Spectrum, right?
That kid's a hero, bro. He brought us GTA 6 like closer.
Yeah, it said he used the Amazon Fire Stick. Sorry.
Oh, it was a Fire Stick, not a Roku.
Wild, bro. Wild.
That's insane. I don't even know how we got onto GTA. But do you game?
I do.
You a
Probably
gamer?
Too much.
What's your console? Are you PC guy?
I'm
Or?
a PC guy.
Yeah, I called it. I don't know why you seem like a PC guy. Is it because like your studio is like on a PC? And you're just in there most of the time?
Yeah, I got a pretty nice studio setup. It's I got like dual monitors that are nice and curved, and I built a computer myself, and it's pretty powerful. And then I've got some really nice studio monitors, and then I built a subwoofer myself. It's got like a plate amplifier in the back of it, and it's got a Sundown SA15.
Holy shit! How long did it take you to make that?
Like a day.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
I'm pretty crafty with these subwoofers. Man.
Yeah. Well, you said you have a whole like sound system yourself, right? You have a system.
I got like a whole rig. I got over quarantine when it was COVID. Well, I'd always been building subwoofers, but we built 421s in the past, but we built 8 dual 18s over COVID. So I got 8 dual 18s drivers, and they're like 3,400 RMS a piece. So we got 18 of those, and then 421s that are about similar RMS, and then like all the tops and everything to match.
Yeah.
They're all tuned to 33 hertz off the top of my head. I have to look at my sheet.
Nice.
But yeah, man, the system bangs, dude. It's
What
awesome.
where do you bring that? How do you like how do you not just like produce on that?
I don't produce on it, but I do practice on it.
Yeah, for sure.
There's like people around Detroit or some of the neighboring states, they'll like smaller festivals, like we could provide like a whole smaller festival sound stage or a main or like a side stage for like a main festival type thing. There's a lot of lore. We used to do a lot of Renegades at Electric Forest.
Yeah.
Way back in the day, it's kind of got started in building sound systems, like on the professional level. I was always building car audio, but then it went from car audio to pro audio, and then just music and audio.
Yeah.
Subwoofers.
Leveling up, dude.
Yeah.
Getting deeper and deeper into it.
Do love me some subwoofers.
That's fucking sick, dude. We'll have to like throw a festival and get you to come down and bring your rig with you one of these
That'd
days.
be sweet. You know, it's like the most painful thing about having a sound system is like you think like, oh, I got a sound system, I'm going to use it every weekend, right?
I feel like I would,
Yeah, you
like
think
genuinely.
that, but the problem is the logistics.
Yeah.
Like the logistics of moving a whole ass sound system is ridiculous.
You got to get what, the U-Haul?
Yeah, like when we go do like a thing,
bodies.
you got to get like a 27-foot U-Haul, whatever the biggest one that they have
Right.
is. You have to spend the whole, like, I mean, I'm talking like the whole day ahead, not just like little prepping. I'm talking start to finish prepping.
Yeah.
Just getting every little thing dialed in, making sure you have your amp racks organized, making sure that the software is good. My partner that I do this with, Zach, shout out Zach.
Shout out Zach, yo.
He's like a lighting master, and he's also like a sound master. So I don't know the lighting one bit, and I'm not really that interested to learn it because I already got my hands on a lot of buckets.
Yeah.
But he, like the lighting program that's a whole thing in itself.
It's a whole different
he'll,
beast.
He'll spend days ahead of a thing, just like here's how many moving heads I'm gonna have, and then he'll mock it up in his 3D program, and then he'll have to. It's just a lot of prep work, and then so once you actually do all the prep work, then you actually have to physically move all these heavy speakers into the thing, bring it to the location, show up like a day ahead of time, set it all up, test it for 8 hours, and the next day you got to tear it all down. It's like
Hope it doesn't rain.
Yeah, hope it doesn't rain. Bring all the stuff for rain just in case.
Right.
And a lot of these people don't know how power and generators and stuff work, so a lot of times we'll just be like, hey, instead of you doing this and you doing it wrong, let just us do it and you pay us that premium. And so we'll have to plan all that too. That's more my specialty. I'm an engineer, so I'm good at that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And it's just like, oh, you want to do a thing? 4 days of work,
Yeah, for like a couple hours of entertainment.
It's not just like Saturday. It's like, oh, let's go do a thing. It's like,
Yeah.
it's just not that easy, And
It's worth it though.
it is worth it.
It's worth it.
I really wish that I could find like a warehouse or something that I could like buy or rent, or had like a buddy that owns it and I could just set everything up and leave it set up.
Right.
That would be money. That way we could really do some shenanigans.
You're gonna see what they have here tonight. You might move to St. Louis.
Yeah.
You just might. I don't know, dude.
I don't
We
know,
might.
dude.
Just,
I'd love to try
if
it.
we got one thing in St. Louis in abundance, it's warehouses that are abandoned and great places to store big speakers. What'd you say?
I said, is Matt gonna be there tonight?
Yeah, you're gonna talk to the sound guy, and you guys can nerd out about all that shit.
I love to nerd out with sound guys.
So you mentioned Electric Forest. Like, do you have a lot of festival experience? Like,
Oh, yeah.
as an attendee, do you go to a
Yeah.
lot of festivals?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Grew up on festivals. I've been to every single Lost Lands.
Holy shit, we're talking to a veteran over here. Okay.
Yeah, Lost Lands is the shit, man. It's like
Yeah.
a dubstep Super Bowl. It's like, I feel like you just got to be there, or else you don't know what's going on. But you know what? All right, I'm going to get off topic here, but I thought it was crazy. I went to Lost Lands last year, and I didn't hear anybody play any of the Whittlers' new album, which had so many bangers
Bro,
on it.
yeah, it was like, how many songs was on that? It was like 30
38 or
songs.
something like that.
Crazy, dude.
And then Wind Up and Squatly and Dubheads were just like anthems. And I couldn't believe that I didn't hear a single DJ play them out. And I was like, we're at Lost Lands at Dubstep Super Bowl. Nobody's playing the Whittlers album? Like, this is crazy.
I guess, dude, it's just this. Maybe it's not like. Maybe it's the Rhythm Super Bowl now.
Yeah, you might be
And
right there.
Now, like, Soundhaven is like the dubstep Super Bowl kind of thing, or Infrasound or something like
Don't
that.
even say that, bro. I'm getting upset that I'm not going to be there, dude.
FOMO. No, forget I said anything. So you've been to every single year of Lost Lands.
Yeah, and I
Would you
was
say
like-
that's your favorite festival?
Ooh, favorite? I don't know about one of my favorites. There's a lot
One
of
of your
great
favorites.
festivals.
If you had to pick one, which one would you have to pick? Just let's say one a year. Next year you can go to a different one.
Dude, if I had to say, if I had to, 5 years ago, I would have said Electric Forest.
Yeah.
I haven't been the last 2 years, but I was there for like 8 or 9 years in a row.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm going to say Soundhaven. I really love Soundhaven.
Damn. Now I'm bummed out, dude.
It's the shit, dude. It like
Next year.
all that like Lost Lands where it's like, oh, all the security checkpoints, you can't bring in water. But dude, Soundhaven,
none of that.
you pull up with a fucking buggy full of all your coolers, your
Come
chairs,
on in.
and you just set up at the stage with
Yeah.
all your crew, and everybody brings. And because you can bring all that stuff, you prep extra hard for it.
Right.
So it's like
Got everything you could possibly
everything
need.
you possibly need.
Yeah.
Drinks. They don't even sell beer. I don't think. It's just like,
Mhm.
Ah, man, dude, it's such a vibe. And it's like once you've been to a place like that, you go to another festival that's normal where it's like, is it a water bottle? There better not be a full water bottle. And it's like, why? Why are we doing all this? Just let us bring a cooler full of beer. Why not?
Yeah, I like those smaller homie festivals. I'm definitely not as like experienced in festivals as it sounds like you are, but
Yeah.
like I've been to the Lost Lands, I've been to Bonnaroo, and I like the smaller, like, maybe like 2,000-3,000 people cap ones where, yeah, like you said, there's not really security, and it's not because I'm trying to sneak anything in, but it's fun to just be able to wander around and like walk places and stuff.
Small, intimate festivals.
Yeah. Like we went to Bonnaroo, and like you said, bro, it was Tennessee in the middle of the summer.
Brutal.
So we were fighting for our life out there for like a week in the heat, the storms.
My fiance went like 2 years ago. It was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was lacking on the EDM department. There was a lot of like, I felt like there was like 6-hour gaps where it was like, oh, I need some dubstep.
Yeah. It was like jam bands, and
yeah.
We went, I forget, was it 2023 I think we went? And they did like a run. It was like
2023 might have been the same year as me. Was that the year Megan Thee Stallion played? Pretty Lights?
No. It was like Odessa and like Grizz and Foo Fighters.
Grizz played?
Yeah, Grizz played. He played 2 sets because Rainbow Kid and Surprise dropped out. Okay. So he like filled in for them.
That's sweet. Grizz is the man.
It was sick,
Detroit
dude.
hero right there.
Yeah, dude, legend. He's he's the GOAT, bro. His new EP kind of fucking.
Does he have a new EP? Not even hit, bro.
Yeah, he dropped like this whole like side quest thing. Did you hear that?
Oh, I'm
he dropped a new EP, and then after that he just dropped a new single with Flowdan. I don't know why I'm just plugging all Grizz's stuff on here, but
yeah, shout out Grizz.
Shout out Grant, dude. Okay, this brings me to my next question. Dream collabs for you. Who would you like to see yourself realistically or non-realistically collab with?
Damn, dream collabs? That's crazy. Chibs, Distinct Motive.
Yes. I would love to hear you and Chibs, dude.
Oh, dude, right?
Yeah, you could do, honestly, like the 3 of you could do a whole EP.
Dude, I would love that.
That's the perfect combination of 140 and rhythm and like squinchy sounds.
I've been trying to get on some, like, I don't actually know Chibs, I've never met him, but he's been one of the biggest influences ever. Like, I just grew up listening to Chibs, and like, I listen to a lot of artists, but when Chibs was like first popping and Sharn Gun and like all that really dirty, grimy rhythm came out, I was just like, this is it.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, this is it. I love this shit.
Yeah, he's got a very distinct sound.
Yeah.
And he's been killing it for a long time. He's not from the US, is he, right?
He's from Australia.
Okay, yeah. Another one, dude. So this is a topic I like to bring up every once in a while. Bass music Olympics, okay? So, like, countries going head to head, they build their team of producers for, like, who's going to come out on top. I've always said Australia or Canada, because Australia, I didn't even know Chibs.
Canada hits, bro.
Canada does hit. They got the hitters up there.
They got some hitters over there.
Yeah.
Zadex, Distinct Motive. Isn't Boogie T from Canada?
No, he's from Louisiana.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Izzy Vadum.
Oh, dude, he's killing it right now.
Yeah, Izzy Vadum's killing it right now.
I didn't know he was Canadian either until right now.
He's from around the Montreal area.
Okay.
There's like a whole crew of rhythm cats out in Montreal. Like Zadex, Small B, Modus.
Yep.
I stayed at their crib, bro. They were mad cool.
Yeah?
They were mad fucking cool.
They got the rhythm crib.
Shout out Zadex. He's been killing it. Like, just someone that's just like the music just hits so hard that everyone's just playing it out.
It's good to see. That's kind of like the next half of the same question is, who are some of your favorite underground artists right now?
Some of my favorite underground artists. It's so, I've been really on IZ lately.
That's my boy. We have a collab.
Oh, yeah.
We just put out a collab.
Yeah. The Prophets, dude. That Prophets song smacks.
Thank you, bro.
I love that track.
I
probably listened to it, I shit you not, like 40 times in the last week.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate that. Shout out to Igor, man.
Yeah, that's a good fucking track.
Thank you, bro.
I could hear you really hard in the second half.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you. That we we sent that back and forth many times. I have like a VIP.
Do you?
That's I was like, I think the song is done, and then he sent me another version, and I was like, okay, now this is the done version. So that's the one we released, and then my version, I'm like, I don't even know what to do with this one. This is just like a special right now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But dude, he's the man. Who else you got? You said Zadex. We gotta shout him out.
Yeah, Zadex, Salty Medicine Place.
Okay.
Man, you put me on the spot with all these underground.
You got too many to name.
So many. I go through these waves of be like obsessed with these DJs for like 2 weeks. Be obsessed with this DJ for 2 weeks. I'm trying to think of where I was a couple weeks ago.
I feel that. I'll like find someone on SoundCloud and I'll be like riding or dying for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I know there's like so many cats. I just can't think of any off the top of my head.
It's all good. We can move to the next kind of half. Is like I asked you dream collabs. Do you have some like dream labels that you're aspiring to be on? Have you released with a lot of labels so far?
I haven't, honestly. Like, I'm always a little sus about labels because
yeah.
I don't know. I've had a couple labels reach out. They'd be like smaller startups and stuff like that, and I'd be a little concerned sometimes. I'm not concerned, but I self-release everything I do, and I've had a ton of success with it. And you know, if you self-release a song and it goes viral, like you get all that money.
Right.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's you don't have to share. You don't have to blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to fight people about it. It's just you did it. You're in control. Everything. And there's been like places where it's like, hey, I want to release this song. We want you to release a song, and it's like, yeah, I could do this startup label, but if I just self-released it, I would get 20x the plays.
Right.
And it's like, why? Now, there are some labels that are, you know, I would love to release a song someday through Deep Dark Dangerous. I think that'd be sweet.
Is that your number one?
I don't know about number one, but it's just something that I definitely want to bucket list.
I could very easily see you doing that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe Boogie T's label would be sweet.
Oh, Drama Club. Yeah. Fire.
I would love to hit a song with Cyclops.
Yeah.
Electronics. I feel like that would be sweet. I feel like I'm similar style.
For sure, dude. Has he rinsed any of your songs or anything yet?
No.
So I know you had like Excision playing some of your shit, right?
Yeah, Excision played a bunch of my tracks. He was playing he played Dracula Flow like religiously throughout his career, which was
dude.
super cool.
That's such a banger, dude. We're putting a clip in right now, dude.
I just popped a whole garbanzo bean. Fuck you mean?
Yeah,
Yes, dude.
That was
yes.
cool. So I was at Lost Lands, and I was all just like, you know, hanging out at the main stage, all just like, you know, vibing and shit. And then I hear the Dracula Flow sample come on. I'm like,
No fucking
like,
way.
everybody around me just like started smacking me like, ah! And I was like, oh, I gotta pull out my phone. And like by the time I could even get my phone out, like it was just so chaotic. I didn't even
That's
get a clip.
insane, bro.
But it was crazy. It was a
You
wild.
like crowd surf me to the front right now,
Right?
dude.
And like the RMS of just the subs out there, just like that was cool.
Yeah, you probably never heard your song sound like that before,
never
bro.
heard my song on Lost Lands main stage. That was pretty cool.
Damn, dude, that's nutty. How we doing on cameras? We still good? Did that one die?
It's back on now.
Okay. Right on. That one's not even like framing me.
No, you've been in it.
Okay, all right. All right, we're cutting back in.
Excision was also playing. I sent one of my buddy Krios was like, oh, you should like email the cat. And I emailed him and sent him some unreleased songs, and he responded back like really fast.
Nice.
I was like, hey man, these are sweet. Like, could I get a deal for this one? And I was like, oh, I thought I had all the deals on, and I didn't have it on for this one. So I was like, yeah, I got you. Turn it on.
Of course.
He downloaded it, and then he played it at Thunderdome, I think is what it's called. I've never been, but I seen some videos of it with like all the lasers and like him playing the unreleased song, and then everyone was tagging me. And I'm like, this is an unreleased song. Why is everyone tagging me? Like, I guess it sounds pretty obvious like me. But it was a Movement, which was on the album. It's like the third song.
Yeah, I
he was
fuck with
playing
that song.
out before it was released.
Nice, dude. Yeah, it's definitely, that song's got your distinct sound in it.
Yeah.
I don't see Jeff getting up there like, shout out Mushroom Cloud, some unreleased shit. He just goes up there.
He just plays it. He
yeah.
doesn't say much on the mic.
Yeah, he rips it. That's fucking dope, dude.
I love the fact that Excision's so big. He's got such a big festival and still just like deep dives into like underground artists. Like that's really cool. Say what?
He has like one interview on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, he hasn't, and even like his interviews, he doesn't seem like he's very like extroverted, or like, he seems kind of shy and reserved a little bit, and he still like walks around and like, I feel like he's the Adam Sandler of dubstep, because he walks around like gym shorts and like baggy clothes and cargo pants and stuff. Yeah, dude, his style hasn't changed in like 20 fucking years of him doing this shit. It's crazy.
So why change what works?
Yeah, dude. I don't know if he's even been doing it for 20 years, but he's definitely the GOAT.
The amount of good that he's done for the scene, just between like Lost Lands and hosting something like that like helps bring the whole scene up over as a whole, is like respectable.
Yeah, he brought dubstep like as close to the mainstream as you could take it, and then I think he did the best thing ever, which was get Shaq involved, because now Shaq took that shit all the way to the mainstream. Right? And I feel like some people like hate on it, but I think it's great for the culture.
Yeah,
it's dope.
Shaq playing dubstep and talking shit to the crowd is a vibe.
Dude, it's hilarious. He's like doing free throws, throwing basketballs from the booth.
He's like, don't make me come out there.
Dude, where was he at? The one time, did you see the video where he was playing some giant festival and his elbow hit the deck and he like paused the song or something? And he gets on the mic, he's like, sorry, my dick hit the play button. Hilarious. Yeah, when I went, you were there probably, but you were there definitely, but it was 2018 Lost Lands. He was the surprise guest.
Yeah,
and he came out with Excision on his shoulders. It's so hard, bro. I was not expecting. Everyone was expecting like Zed's dead or like Skrillex.
I remember. I don't remember what year his Lost Lands, but he just kept, don't make me come out there. Kept pointing at the pit out there, and then like he eventually, like towards the end of the set, he did come out there, and I was like probably 40 feet away, and it was funny. You just see like the whole pit going, and then you just see Shaq like a whole half a human above the pit, and then he would go to shove the pit, and he'd shove the pit, and you could see the crowd move.
Oh my god!
Like the raw power that guy has.
It's a big motherfucker.
He is a big motherfucker.
Yeah, I would not want to be in a mosh pit and see him coming, dude.
Right. I mean,
hell no. Yeah. My days of moshing are behind me now.
Yeah, same.
Like now that I'm more focused on like playing shows and like making music and not just going to shows, like I'm trying to save my body, bro. Like
when I was 22, I was out there, dude. I was all rolling and just like, I'm gonna, but now 35, dude. Most you'll get me is on the outside of the edge, and I'll throw people back in the pit.
Yeah, dude. I'll be the wall.
Yeah.
I'll be the barricade.
I ain't out there.
Yeah, dude. I'm 27, and the most you'll find me is like I'll be up on the balcony now, dude. Or I'll be back in the back. Like I'm chilling now. I just like to chill these days.
I'll be wherever the subs hit the best.
That too. So I told you, like, when they do the outside, the 360 show, my favorite thing to do is walk around and find the sweet spot.
Yeah.
And then I just post up there the whole night. And I'm like...
Find out where the system just resonates.
Yeah.
Well.
People come and try to talk to me, and I'm like, if you stand right here, I can't hear you, because, like, all I hear is the bass fucking hitting, dude. We have to stand right there if we want to have a conversation. Okay, so... we talked about, like, labels. You want to talk about the album a little bit?
Yeah.
It's your first album.
No, second album.
It's your second album.
Second album.
Okay.
Album was sweet. Super glad to have it out there. It was a lot of. You haven't released an album before, have you?
Not as iDROPPA, no.
Okay.
I've done like
an album with something else.
Yeah, I have a side project like from a long time ago. I put out like a 19-track album. Basically, I was just going through an old laptop because I was making the switch from Logic to Ableton. So I'm like, I need to get rid of all my Logic stuff, otherwise I'm going to keep going back to it, and I need to just focus on Ableton. So I put out like a...
Dumped it off?
Yeah, I dumped it. It's not my best work. It's a dump. It's a dump.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So how was your process? Did you kind of do like a similar thing? You had a bunch of songs laying around, and you're like, I need to do something with these, or did you... Because I listened to it like 2 times through. I Do What I Want, streaming now by Mushroom Cloud. Go check that shit out. And it doesn't seem like that. It seems like I don't know, like some of them were written specifically for the album?
Nope.
Or tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know about wrong. It's like so like a lot of the production. All right, backtrack a little bit. So every November, me and my homies do this, and if you want to do it too with us this next year, that'd be sweet. But we do this thing called the November Challenge. It's run by my homie A Smith, Alex. Shout out A Smith.
Shout out Alex
And,
A. Smith.
what he started it, and what the goal is to try to speed up your production. And we started doing this like 4 years ago, and in November, the goal is to try to make a song every day for
Okay.
the whole month of November.
It's a grind.
It is a grind.
Yeah.
And
Holy shit, that's 31 songs.
yeah, and I think it's 30. But everyone kind of sets their own personal goals, and not everybody actually follows through with it. There's only a couple of us that are like super serious that actually make it all the way through and produce something every day. My personal goal with the challenge is to make something that I could play on CDJs every day. It doesn't have to be a full song, everything done. It's just like, hey, here's a playable something that I could rinse on the CDJs.
Sure.
Whoop-de-whoop, whoop-whoop. So I've done that for years now, and dude, you come out of there. That's where Dracula Flow came from. It was day 23 of November.
Day 23, getting towards the end.
Yeah, the original name of Dracula was just day 23.
Damn.
And what I do is, you make the song so fast, and then before you even get to process if they're any good, the next day you're making something new.
Yeah.
So then the next 2 months are like listening back, like what's a banger, what's not a banger, and you make a lot of stuff that's like weird. It's also hard to make dubstep every single day, so I find myself making like a lot of weird shit. Like I'll make house one day, I'll make lo-fi one day, I'll make just stuff like that, and like whatever I'm feeling, and that process helps you grow too. You can't just always make. No, you can just always make dubstep. Who am I kidding?
It's like working out a different muscle.
Yeah,
But you're still
exactly.
hitting the gym.
Yeah, I'll make lo-fi, and I'll be like, I'll gain so much knowledge from making lo-fi that I can take that knowledge and go back and use it in my dubstep in a future date. It's just growth. And so every November, I'll leave there with 30 tracks, and I'll go through and I'll be like, all right, 11 of those were fucking bangers. And then I'll go through over the year, and I'll be like, I gotta finish these. And basically, the album was the last 2 years of like the best. The bulk of it came from those November challenges.
Right.
But there was also a lot of like, maybe like 3 or 4 of those songs were not created during there. They were just like random. Like that song I made, Bad Man Dub. I made that.
That might be my favorite.
Yeah?
That might be my favorite. That's a super deep dub one.
Yeah, it is a super deep.
The vocal
Actually,
sample on that one's fire.
That one's a weird one where I made it 2 years ago at Soundhaven. We were driving in, and there was the world's craziest storm. We got stuck in, like, nobody could move. Like, it was such a bad storm, we all had to sit in our cars for 6 hours in the line. It was, like, right at the front of the line, and had to sit there for 6 hours.
You hit the stew?
I was in a rental pickup truck, and I'm just, like, sitting there drinking beers in the pickup truck, just, like, like 30 feet from the entrance.
Yeah.
And I pulled out from the laptop and just was like, I gotta make a Soundhaven-style song.
Were you playing it that year?
No. I mean, I played it, like, a little...
like a
smaller
renegade
side
thing.
stage thing, but it wasn't like an official
Gotcha.
on the thing. I would love to play Soundhaven. I'd love to do that.
Dude, yeah, that and the what is it? The sound system music.
Yeah, do you like that one?
I like that one too. I want to hear it on a system though.
Dude, honestly, that's my least favorite song.
Really?
It is.
See that? I was like wondering, did you make that on your rig? Because like it seems like it's meant for like big bass.
It is a big bass song. I've tried to play it out live a couple times, and I just feel like it's too slow.
Yeah. What is it like? Is it 140?
It's 140.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a very deep book style song. A lot of times I just don't have the spot in the sets to fill that kind of energy. If that makes sense. I need more like bangers.
If you're playing a 2-hour set, maybe.
If I'm playing a 2-hour set, I'll for sure play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
I wasn't planning on playing it. Maybe I would play it.
Dude, so St. Louis, I'll warn you. I told you it's like there's big house city or whatever. But at this venue, I don't know. Listen, because I might be wrong. I might be 100% wrong here, but I think they love rhythm.
Yeah?
And it took me a long time to say that because I always felt like they kind of, because I always played like straight rhythm when I was like coming up like my first year. And then I realized that I got better crowd reactions from playing deep dub. There was like a year of that, but now the pendulum's kind of swinging back into the rhythm. So if you're going deep dub or rhythm, you're gonna kill.
It's gonna do exactly those people.
Yeah.
I was gonna like do like kind of like 15-minute swings of like real into rhythm, and then I'd swing back into deep dub and swing back into rhythm.
Yeah.
And then kind of like maybe a little bit of like flowy in between those.
I think that's a great game plan because.
And then I always just kind of like try to play the energy, like did the crowd really resonate to the rhythm? Did it really resonate to the 140?
You'll see.
If whatever they really resonate, I'll lean extra hard in that direction.
Yeah, like I think they're starting to come around on like the real rhythm shit. Yeah. Like slowly but
the truth. It's always been the truth.
yeah. I feel like it's definitely been a deep dub city for the last few years. Like all the big names coming through.
Dude, I love the fact that you're seeing like rhythm at some of the deep dub festivals. Like did you see Zaber's set at Sound?
I saw a video of that.
Yeah, I watched it on YouTube and it's so good. Like Zaber killed it.
He can do everything.
He really can. He had some like really deep cuts. And
I've seen Zaber play like 3 times this year. That set was like completely different, so that was really cool.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking gas. I think he's gonna be at Dance Fest this year. I'm excited for that.
Oh my god, what is Zaber's actual name? I know his name. I've met him like 3 times.
It's not
I know this guy.
Alexander.
No, it's
Because
not
there's an
Alex.
X in it.
I want to say it's Lee, but I'm thinking of Dirty Snatcher. It's not Lee. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. You know,
Google it.
you ever heard the?
Mark.
I don't think
Forget
that's it. I don't think it's Mark.
Shout out to Exposure. He apparently knows Zabor.
Is it, I don't know. I've heard that.
Oh, he's one of my local homies.
Okay. Where?
Yeah, he's one of my local. He's like a house guy.
the hitter.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
He's gonna watch this video.
he fucks, dude. He slays, dude. He's killing it. He used to run like an open decks that was actually like right down the block that way at Tin Roof every Tuesday.
Okay.
We have like a really nice culture of like new DJs and like open decks and stuff. Like we have a ton of those out here. It's really budding right now, and like everybody wants to be a DJ.
Tonight.
There were, yeah.
It was at like 9. What time is it now?
It's like 10:23 or
Oh, we for sure missed the open decks.
yeah.
That's all good. It's tough to get to the club before 10.
Those are pretty cutthroat too, though. You got to be there like waiting in line before the doors open.
Yeah, he was like, hey, can I get on these decks? And he's, no, I'm already playing an actual set. And he's like, oh, come on, just wait this whole week. And I don't even want to.
I don't even
wanna
go
take
to
away
open
from
decks
that.
anymore, dude. Like, I'm not nearly as successful as you are, but I'm like,
Nah, get out of here.
there's so many people out here now that like want to be playing.
Hungry.
Where, yeah, I'm not as hungry as you are now. I'm trying to get into like playing more festivals and like getting better production and stuff. I want to do my own album probably next year.
Sure.
Like I wanted to do it this year, but
Take your time. Don't rush it. Don't ever feel like you have to like hit this deadline. Just do what feels right. If you feel like you have the content for an album, do it. If you don't, you feel like you need more time, do that.
yeah. Sorry, the camera just died. No, this one just died. So yeah, like I just put out a remix EP. It was only 4 songs, and it was like some of my like underground producer friends like remixed some of my songs. And I've put out EPs before, like independently distributed by myself. And this one was just a battle with SoundCloud and Spotify, just because it was like remixes. So it was like one extra step, and I would put in all the information, and they're still not like giving them credit and stuff. So it's really kind of making me like not want to do more like collabs and stuff or features or anything like that. And that's one thing I noticed about your album, is there was no features, no collabs, right? Just 100% solo Mushroom Cloud, right?
Yeah. Well, there is actually one song, song Duppy. I use vocals from a well-known rapper. I can't remember.
It's like someone you know personally.
But I tried to find any way to contact him. I just couldn't find him. But I've also found that there was like, I found like another 30 songs that have used that.
So it's more of a sample.
Yeah, and it's like it's been overused so much where I don't really feel too. I don't know.
Yeah, I meant more so like production collabs where you're like.
So there, and on that song though too, is I've actually been working with this guy named Omar, and I found him and I paid him to do piano lessons. And we've been doing piano lessons for about a year now, and that's kind of evolved into like a friendship. And
So you're learning piano?
I'm learning piano.
That's sick.
Thank you. Because I've always been a drummer, and I always had good sense of rhythm and shit like that. But then it would come down to like melodies, and I'd just be so clueless all the time. And I had like engineering capabilities where I could make things sound really cool. But when it came time to just draw like a basic melody, I just struggled. And I understood that that's like one of my weakest points. So I wanted to try to grow in that. So I brought this guy Omar in, and he's just been he's a genius. You know, he's from Turkey. He's here. He's got his green card to get his doctorate in raw music theory. And like this guy is just like so good at raw music theory. He's just taught me so many fundamental things that I've been able to just level up and grow with.
Shout out to Omar.
Yeah, shout out to Omar. And me and him actually produced that song together.
Okay.
And I was originally just like, yeah, I'm gonna credit, you know, do all that stuff, but he doesn't actually have like the name. And when I was submitting it, I was like kind of going through and I was submitting it as just his name, and it hit me with so many flags and like all this like, whoa, who is this? We don't have your account. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna submit it as me, and then take the song, half of the revenue. Whenever you get like your every 6 months or whatever you get revenue from the song, I'm just gonna send him half of it.
That's fair.
I'm gonna do that forever. But like that song is actually Mushroom Cloud and Omar. And I had it like that on private SoundCloud links for a while.
Okay.
But on that note, Omar should make an official name so that maybe you should make it like an account so that he can upload.
Yeah.
Then that would be so nice. Then we can officially credit him for all that stuff. But other than that one song, it was mostly original. There's also like I took some Zelda, you know, like Zelda and Mario melodies too.
Yeah.
Some of the intros are just like straight Nintendo rips.
Yeah, like the Mushroom Kingdom one.
Yeah, that's just straight like Super Mario song.
So like, what's the you don't get like struck for that? That doesn't get flagged or anything?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you didn't take the sample, you took the melody, right? A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Dude, I love SoundCloud so much, dude. I like Spotify could never have that much chill, dude.
I'm just trying to think like I'm kind of like more. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Reach out to Nintendo? Hey Nintendo, I'm gonna release a song that like they're not even look.
Yeah,
they make more money every second than I do in a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Ask
they don't
for-
care.
Yeah, ask for forgiveness.
If they did sue me, that'd be great publicity. I'll take that.
True. Yeah.
I don't think they're going
I'll
to.
take the song down. It's fine.
Yeah, right. It's no big credit Nintendo. We want to have. I don't know how that works.
Dude, that's amazing.
And then Color Dungeon is the last song on the album. You like that song? Is your favorite? Oh yeah. That's from Zelda: The Link's Awakening. And how old are you?
I'm 32.
32. Okay, so you're about my age. Did you ever play that game when you were younger on like Game Boy or anything?
Not that one. I only played the.
Link's Awakening? I've never even heard of that one.
That one's a great. They just remastered it and remade it. They remade it all on Switch. And it looks awesome. But back in the day, it came out on Game Boy Black and White, and there was a dungeon in there called the Color Dungeon. You walk into the Color Dungeon, and there'd be two skeletons. Like one of us is red, one of us is blue. You can't tell which one we are because you don't have a Game Boy Color. You're not allowed to enter the dungeon. And I was like, Mom, I need this for Christmas. I need a Game Boy Color so I can go to the Color Dungeon.
Meta.
And then the melody in that dungeon was so sick. I was just like, I remembered it like 15 years later, or maybe not even like 20 years later when I'm an adult. I'm like, I still remember how banging that song was in the Color Dungeon. And then they did the remaster, and they fully remastered all the audio for it too. And I was just like, oh. So
Had to grab it.
yeah, I had to flip that.
Dude, yeah, Zelda's like Majora's Mask was my favorite. I still think of like the melodies and stuff that I heard in that game when I was like a kid. Yeah, banger. Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, another banger.
Man, we could nerd the fuck out on The Legend of Zelda.
I want to ask you a question. So I know that whenever I'm listening to a music producer podcast, I always wish they did is talk more about production.
Yeah.
So let's talk about production.
I was about to segue.
What?
I was about to segue right there.
Okay, where?
Do you want to hear my production questions?
Yeah.
Or do you have production questions that you want me to ask?
Yeah. What's your favorite symbol? How do you make your iDROPPA dubs? How do you make a wub? What's your process?
So my process was, I'll be very long-winded with this, was a little bit like yours where, back in the day I ripped Serum and I ripped Massive and I wanted to see if I could figure out, how to make them work.
Try before you buy.
Try before you buy, exactly.
See if you're actually committed.
Yeah, Massive I had a lot of fun with, but I ended up purchasing Serum.
It's hard to even work in Massive now.
I don't even have it anymore on my computer as much. Sometimes I wish I had it, but I'm like, I could just recreate these sounds right now. Serum 2, I'm honestly like very frustrated with Serum 2, so I'm still in Serum 1 because every time I open Serum 2 it takes like an extra 3 seconds to open the window, so it pisses me off so I don't use it. But I'm kind of mainly in Serum right now, but for the longest time everything was Vital. Like
dude,
most of my sounds are Vital.
That same, dude. Most of my shit's Vital. I love Vital.
Vital too. One of my questions here is Serum 2 versus Serum versus Vital.
Serum 2 is definitely more powerful.
Yeah.
But man, dude, I just
For rhythm?
the bulk of what I've made lately has been Vital.
Yeah. It's
And,
free, right?
It's free too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's like I think I did end up paying for some like
wavetables and shit.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
There was like, do you want to pay $20? I'm like, I don't want to pay $20. I've made so many bangers with this. Absolutely.
It's very.
And but yeah, I love. Right, I'm walk through. So like a lot of times I go through Vital and I like scavenge the internet for like wavetables.
Okay.
And I'll have a lot of juicy wavetables whenever I find it. I'll go through packs of wavetables, just cycle through them all. Sometimes I'll map them to a knob, press C, true. Anything sound cool? Next, true, next, true.
Yeah.
And like I'll go through and I'll find I'll listen to all the wavetables. When I find a bunch of wavetables I like, I'll move them into a folder. I got this folder full of just like juicy ass fucking wavetables. And then a lot of the stuff is like super simple. It's just a wavetable, and then I'll automate everything. I'll automate the pitch knob. I'll automate instead of doing LFOs, I'll just manually automate the volume so that you can make like the wubs by hand.
Just like the main volume?
Yeah, the main volume, because then that just gives you better control. Like you can use the LFO to make like steady wubs, but then if you want to change the wub, you got to duplicate the whole channel.
Right.
But if you just just automate the volume, then you have full control. And then I'll always automate the wavetable, the volume, sometimes the pitch, sometimes a filter, like something that gives it some sort of pitch, like a home filter or something like that. And then it's usually pretty basic. A lot of post-processing, OTT. Have you used Rift?
I've used it. I don't have it.
I love Rift.
I want it.
Rift is great for 140 stuff.
Yeah. What do you use it for?
Processing sine waves.
Okay.
Smack just like a sine wave through Rift, and then Rift is like Serum in complicatedness, but it's strictly for distortion.
Okay.
So you can like have the depth of a distortion plugin. Like think of it like if Saturator was as powerful as Serum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been talked about a lot in front of me, and
It's awesome.
having fun when I need it.
It's awesome. You should get it, especially if you are doing the deep shit. So you should definitely look into it. You get some really gnarly, unique wubs out of there. You throw a sine wave through there, and then just like learn through it. Go through all the presets. They got some really good presets in there, and then just reverse engineer the presets. You know how it goes.
So it's a little pricey though, right?
I think it is. I think it's like $100 bucks, $150, something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah,
It is
that's not
pricey.
bad. That's doable.
Yeah.
That's doable. So what's your favorite? What do you have a favorite plugin? That's for like processing.
I love Rift for 140. I love OTT downward compression.
I'm not familiar with downward compression.
I think I found it from Effect. Effect had like, it's called OTT Downward, and I just have it saved as a preset and I use it on I like a
Is
lot.
it like OTT with like specific settings, or is
Yeah, it's just OTT with specific settings with like heavy downward progression. It
Okay.
really just helps thicken things. I put 2 of those on everything.
Really?
Almost always. But they're not always like, they're usually at like, sometimes only be like 5 to 20%.
Yeah.
Tasteful. I love Fab Filter, Disperser. I really like Reason Rack. Just Reason everything. You know?
That's on my list right here.
Yeah.
I really want Reason, because that's where like you get those crazy like infect sounding basses and stuff, right?
Reason is like, Reason like invented rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah, they
There's, like-
pioneered that sound.
Yeah. Are you assuming you know what square 4 is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, just a
That's-
basic ass wavetable inside of Maelstrom, and like I feel like that one wavetable invented a whole genre.
It did, yeah.
Until like somebody found it and was just like, whoa, this sounds crazy. I'm gonna make it go blink, 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 blink.
That's also expensive though. It's like $300.
It is expensive, and it's all monthly now. But I somehow got locked into like an older version where you only had to one time buy it,
Nice.
so I don't have to pay monthly for it. But it's awesome because the new reason, you can use it as an extension, like a plug-in inside of Ableton.
Yeah, right. Like
That
you
is
don't need
so-
to open a whole different dog.
Yeah, because Reason's a little clunky in my opinion. I mean, if you grew up on Reason, it's easy, I'm sure. But it's just not as fluid, I feel like, as Ableton. And being able to use everything that Reason offers inside of Ableton is huge.
Yeah. Do you have that? Do you use that one?
I use it a ton.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering.
A lot.
Yeah, I got friends that use it. I'll like collab with them. They'll just send me it in Discord and just send me the waves. It's not as good. I need to be able to make it myself. So how do you know? I guess we kind of covered this. I was gonna ask, how do you know when a song is done and when to release it?
It's never done.
It's never done. How do you know when are you good to release it?
There's usually a time where it's just like, anything that you add is giving such minuscule results that it's not worth doing, you know?
Yeah.
Where you're just like, I'm sure you've been through this, where you're just like, well, I'm just gonna keep tweaking this and tweaking, and you're just like fucking with stuff that's so tiny.
Like no one's gonna notice.
No one's ever gonna notice, and you're just like, I just put 6 hours in effect to get like 1% of gain. It's like, was that worth it, or could I just spend those 6 hours making a new song?
Yeah.
And that's usually where I'm like,
So you kind of like learn that over time.
yeah,
Not get so attached to something.
yeah. I'll say
Your ear knows when it's done. It's good enough.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, usually by the time a song's released, I've probably listened to it over 100 times.
Yep.
And usually the average song that I release is like V10-ish, like version 10 of the
yeah.
song. You know?
I think that's normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I go to like V10 and then like M1 through like M10.
Ooh, master versions?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done that. I just V them up. That's a good idea.
I run out of V's, bro. I gotta find a new letter.
I think Simp was like V16 or something like that. I was really trying to push the master on that loud.
So you said that the Dracula flow was like day 23.
Yeah.
What was like the total amount of like hours start to finish? Do you think?
Dude, I made Dracula Flow. I made like, it started off when I first made it and it was just called Day 23. It started off the and then like the vocal, like there was no intro at all. It was just that in the first drop, and I made that in like 4 hours.
Right.
And then I was going back and listening to it, and I would go through and I put all 30 of the songs on a playlist, and I'd listen to it, and I just found myself in the car every time that song came on. I'd just be like going crazy at the sub, and I'd be like, this one hits. And then I started showing it to people, and I'm like, wow, this is sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this. Just finished it. It's crazy though. I feel like the mix down on that song's not really that good. I got a VIP do it, and the mix sounds way better.
Nice.
But I don't want to release it because I feel like it's special when I play it.
Yeah, just have the live version. You
Yeah.
don't have to release that.
Yeah,
Keep that for you.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it for me. So that way, when you see live, there's like the most known song. It's got a way better version of it.
Yeah, people are expecting to hear the one version.
Yeah, I always play I start playing the original. I'll just get people all hyped. It's like the curse of having a popular song is you have to play.
Yeah.
What? You have to.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
Do you like you make sure you fit that song? I mean, I get
I
it.
can't not play Dracula Flow.
Gotta give the
There'd be
people what
that'd
they
be fucking Yeah.
I fucking drove 2 hours from seeing you play fucking Dracula floating set, bro.
Yeah. That's when you make the VIP, or do the thing where you just play the build up and then like switch it into some crazy double that no one's expecting.
Yeah.
You got to keep yourself entertained.
Yeah, exactly. I usually play it and I'll play it for like 30 seconds and then I'll do some way to like backspit it out or I don't know, whatever I'm feeling at the time.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that shit tonight. Okay, can you give our viewers one piece of golden production advice? A tidbit.
Don't ever try to make music to make it or do what other people like. Only ever try to make music for yourself that you love. And if you love the music, chances are other people are going to love the music. Don't do it for anyone else. Do it for yourself. Most importantly, have fun doing it. Because if you don't have fun doing it, it's not going to be sustainable long term.
Fuck yeah, well said. I like that. Just have fun with it.
You gotta have fun.
Gotta have fun.
If you
do
can't
it for
sit
you.
down and have fun, then like it feels like work or something.
Yeah.
You know, it can feel like work at times. You know, sometimes you just be like, I just want to play video games. I don't want to make music.
Yeah.
And it can feel like work.
You gotta love what you do.
You gotta
do
love
what you
it.
love. You know.
Exactly.
If you love what you do, you never work in a day in your life.
Hey, that's true.
But it does feel like work sometimes.
It does.
Yeah, I get that.
But even like the times where it does feel like work, and I try to force through it, I feel like I don't really get the best stuff. Or the times where I'm like, if you're ever feeling like really creative and like you have a great idea in your head and you're in a good headspace, just fucking get in the studio and start cooking.
Right, then don't wait.
Don't wait.
Yeah.
Just do it then and there. It's like that mental, when you sit down in the studio, it is like everything. You got if you're in like fucking total just like mood, like
Not gonna do shit.
like if you're in a good mood or you're just feeling yourself and you sit down, like you just make good shit.
Right.
For our listeners, a lot of cool stuff here. Pretty simple.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's the T-Move podcast bundle.
Very good. Good luck. Thanks.
Yeah. No, have a good one, my guy.
We should invite him to the show. So you want to answer some random questions?
Yeah, random
Some get to know you questions.
Yeah, sure.
We're about an hour and 10, so I feel like we're making good time.
It's been going by fast.
I'm surprised we haven't got kicked out of the hotel lobby yet.
Yeah,
We just got bothered a couple times. Okay, favorite TV show or TV shows? Because I know one is hard to pick from, but you seem like you have a lot of like TV samples in your songs and stuff. So what do you like?
I'm just gonna rapid fire out. I love Adventure Time. I love Common Side Effects is sweet.
That's a good one. That's a new one. I like that one a lot.
Eastbound and Down. Just
I just made my girlfriend watch that whole thing.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so good.
Oh, Trailer Park Boys is probably my number one all-time favorite show.
Yep.
We just finished Sopranos. That was really good. What else did I just watch that I love? There's something I just watched that I love. Oh, Silicon Valley. That was such a banger.
Good one too.
That was a banger.
I've seen all those shows, dude. I watch too much TV.
I was thinking about making one where it was like Steve Jobs on the phone and you need your code. I feel like that'd be a funny sample.
Definitely should. It's for the real nerds out there. That's the thing about like a lot of your samples. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that's from, but I want to know. Like, that's hilarious, dude.
I watch a lot of YouTube, play a lot of games.
Yeah. You got some. What are some of your favorite games? Legend of Zelda.
I used to love Legends. I mean, I just haven't been playing it now really. It's gotten way too deep. I really like this game called Dark and Darker. It's like Escape from Tarkov, but it's Dungeons and Dragons. No, it's way too deep. You can't just casually play it. It's like soul consuming. I don't know why I have this like thing with soul consuming games. I love them.
Yeah.
I've been playing Factorio, which is fucked up. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Don't even, dude. Don't even. It's like you can't.
Soul sucking.
Yeah, soul sucking. It's
Can't, dude. I had to sell my Xbox.
legit smart. Dude.
Legit.
It's a waste of time, but man, dude, I just love games. This Factorio is like it's stupid. My day job.
Question for you here, because we know you're a big sound system guy. Do you have a favorite like brand name sound system,
Favorite?
or are you more like the boutique?
Element 5s and Hennies.
That's in that order. Yeah, that's exactly what I would say. So I'm so agreeable with you, but I feel like I'm just legit agreeing with everything you're saying. I love that fucking Elements. They're actually like waterproof, right? Or am I just stupid? I always thought because they're called like Elements, they're like allowed to be out in the elements and shit.
I mean, they're all like, most of those speakers have like basically truck bed liner on them. So, yeah, I mean, if you were to like tip them upside down towards like a funnel and you fill them full of water, the cones would probably get damaged.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, the first time I played on those things, I was like, this is unreal, bro.
Yeah,
The stage is like vibrating so hard.
They got Shay brings out the Element 5 rig to Soundhaven,
Yeah.
and they do the main stage, I believe it's Function 1s, and then at midnight everything moves over to the Element 5 stage and it goes from midnight to 6 a.m. It's so good.
Fuck, that's nuts, bro. Okay, dude, do you have anything you want to, obviously go listen to the album.
Yeah, go listen to I Do What I Want. It's called I Do What I Want because I do what the fuck I want.
You heard it here first. You heard that. So yeah, you got any shows coming up you want to plug? This will probably be out like next week, midweek.
Dude, I'm so unorganized. I'm like living by this Google Calendar. I couldn't even tell you what's in the immediate future. But yeah, there's shows basically all the next like 6 months. I'm doing a tour. Got some merch coming out. The goal is to bring all the merch on with me to tour. I was originally going to try to do like a full headline tour, but it's kind of behind closed doors right now, but I did get picked up by an agent, and the agent recommended I do co-tours, so I've got a lot of co-tour dates already booked, and it's pretty sick, some dream artists, so I'm excited to say exactly what, but it's pretty cool, and yeah, tour soon, and merch soon, and new music soon, and well, maybe not new music super soon. I'm already
Go listen to the album.
Go listen to the
There's a
album.
whole album out there, guys.
Go listen to the album.
All right, well, yeah, coming to a city near you soon. Check out Mushroom Cloud. Check out his music.
Love y'all. Follow your dreams.
Follow your fucking dreams. Thank you so much for being here, bro. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.